Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafe Gal. We're gonna see if we can finish Mega Man 3. I think we're gonna try this side. That was probably a good call. Ironically, we're gonna use Hardman to recharge Hardman. Crap. We'll take an E-Tank. Okay, I'm feeling good so far. I am absolutely terrified, by the way. I cannot actually... I'm pretty sure I've played through this game, like the rest of this game before, but not extensively, and I'm not super familiar with this section, so... I think we're gonna rush Jet here. For our recharge. Should have switched to a power for that. That was bad. I could do better. Oh my. Okay. Those seem like they're never worth it. I feel no shame. So, I mentioned the glitch with Top Man earlier. That is another example of it. Where you can basically just wreck everything with it. Okay. So we have to refight all of the bosses now. This is the boss rush. After this, it's just Wily. So we basically have to pre-beat... this guy, apparently. That's kind of annoying. I wish that guy wasn't there. That also just scared the crap out of me. Okay. Well then. Okay. So, let me double check real quick here. Just getting myself a little map. Trying to think of who we can beat since we're at mid-health without having to bust a... without having to bust out our health pack. We're gonna try Needleman first, then. Crap. Nope. Figures. Didn't get hit again after I used it. Because each of these guys drops a full health pack. You know what? I know he gave me a lot of trouble early on, but I feel like I got a pretty good pattern down, and I actually have his weakness this time. It's about as good as I could have expected. Spark? I don't remember Spark being that bad. And actually with this new arena, that almost made it easier. Feeling pretty good so far. Why did that just disappear? Apparently, all of my top spin just went away. That's not good. That's really, really not good. Apparently, most of the masters are weak to their own weapon to an extent, so just going ahead and using that. Just headed to a little quick research. I really hope I get a chance to get some more power-ups. I did not realize that Magnet Man had 2 weaknesses, and I just died. That's not good. I hope I don't have to redo all the bosses. Okay, it keeps what we've done. That's actually almost better. Like, I'm okay with. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with Magnet Man next. I'm gonna go with Spark. There we go. Yeah, I actually the very, very last form of the last boss is weak to the top, so if I can't actually get any energy restores before that, we might be in trouble. Okay, we're gonna do a real quick check here. Go ahead and do Gemini again. What do I have left? Hard and top. go ahead and do Top Man next. I'm gonna wrap up with Hard Man. That would have gone better. I want to see if there's any alternate weapons here. Oh, his own weapon. Okay. So yeah, I'll stick with what I was originally saying. I really hope that there is not or that there are some health health pickups here. Okay. A little bit. We're gonna go with top spin here. And get the extra life. And Shadow Blade. Hard Knuckle. So, as with several other runs that I've done, we're going to go ahead and quasi-cheat. Brian, who I had talked to, or who had challenged me with this. Oh, nice, never mind. I feel much better. Okay, so we're going to grab Shadow with one of these. We're going to grab... I'm going to go ahead and grab Top just in case. I'm pretty sure that you literally can only kill the last boss with Top, so yeah. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and jump back to where we were. We've got lives at this point. I just don't want to... This gets into this really weird resource grind where if you lose some lives, you're just screwed. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with this. I'm just getting wrecked. So we're gonna get out from under there. Use an energy tank. This is dumb. Like, I don't get it. There. That was the same trick where you switch the powers and it gives you or it lets you switch the weakness of your bullets. Hardman does 7 damage per. Okay. So, this is it. We do get another chance at everything here. I'm gonna grab Shadow's capped out. Hop is still not quite capped out, so we're gonna grab that. And the other one that he's weak to is Hard Knuckle, so we're gonna grab that, just in case. This is an obnoxious little jump there. So we're gonna go ahead and use Rush Coil, because there's no way I'm using any more of that. So this is the last boss. He has two phases. Whoa. There we go. Top man one-shots him. Okay. So, if my math is right, that puts us at about 25 lives? 26? And that was Mega Man 3. I feel a little bad because I totally could have gotten away with not doing any of the save states at the end there, but we are still counting them as lives, just to be clear. It's just, especially if it's going to take time, you lose all of the terrible stuff, so you lose all of your powers. For some reason, the credits go all the way back to Mega Man 1? Although it is kind of neat because it gives you the original purpose of all of the robots as well. So yeah, that was Mega Man 3. Overall, this game really holds up. Like, there's a few little frustrating parts. Woodman's Shield has always been really hard to deal with, even in the original game, and this is... I mean, it gives you a way around it, you just have to be creative. It's still not great. It still feels really cheesy. I don't feel bad about using the glitch. It's there. The game's hard enough without using what you have available. I don't feel bad about using Rush Jet for some of those sections because they're really frustrating. It's one of those things where I would probably, in a more casual playthrough, just sit and take my time and struggle through, but... or at least try a few times first. But I try not to... I mean, straight up, when I'm challenged to do this in as few deaths as possible by a friend, and on top of that I'm recording, which always makes it more pressure. Partially because I don't want to just sit and do the same thing over and over again. That's why I don't do, or that's why I never tried doing speedruns on videos. I did the one refunk run, but the idea of just sitting and grinding out speedrun on these would be silly. Not that I really do much speedrunning anyway, but, you know, I've considered trying to pursue that, and that was why I don't. Just because I don't like doing the same thing over and over again, and trying to still talk about it. That's why I don't grind in a lot of RPGs on stream, too. So, yeah. Speaking of babbling about nothing while the screen's on the same thing now. But yeah, overall, I felt like that was pretty good. Like I said, I'll do the final count, but I'm pretty sure it was 25 or 26 deaths. Which is not bad for a Mega Man game. I will also say, you know, I've been making comparisons with Mega Man and Castlevania. While Mega Man is very challenging, it feels a lot more fair than Castlevania. There is instant death, but there's a lot of ways around it. There are... the save points are a lot more forgiving, the lives and continues. The one big thing that I dislike with this, that I wish was better, is I wish that it was more consistent in how it dealt with energy tanks, and I wish the sub-bosses in the replay stages that you could start from the hallway. The fact that that's my list should say a lot about this game. Because it's a really good game. And honestly, it was actually very generous with the energy tanks during the Wily stages, which I did not expect. So that felt good. And made it a lot more playable. But I wish it was a little more generous with them during the replay stages, because that's really where I got wrecked. I mean, the other times I got wrecked were partially due to my own stupidity with my assessment of Snake Man's patterns, and partially due to, you know, a kind of glitchy, awkward platforming section. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. If you want more Mega Man, please, you know, go through and make sure that these videos are getting the likes and likes and comments. I partially pick my games based on which games actually get views and, you know, interaction. Because I'm not an amazing gamer. I do this mostly as a way to remain introverted and interact with my friends. So, you know, if you are enjoying these, make sure you let me know. Even if it's not on YouTube. Feel free to leave any questions or suggestions in the comments. If you have any suggestions for other games, let me know. I do have a huge list already, but the ones that get recommends generally do get bumped up a bit. And as always, have a good one.